How low can interest rates go? CDs, money market accounts, and checking or savings accounts seem to be the way banks give us the short end of the stick these days. If you have your money in a bank, you might even be losing money because of inflation. Don't let low interest rates get you down. How would you like tax-deferred growth of up to 3% on a short-term account? Have you ever heard of triple compounding? You can get interest on interest, interest on principal, and interest on taxes you would normally have to pay if your money was in a bank account. Don't let the bank give you 1% while taking your money to issue credit cards with 18% interest rates. Call now for rates of up to 3% or more, tax deferred, on your short-term safe money. Call 1-855-340-SAFE. That's 855-340-7233. You're listening to Safe Money and Income with your host, Mark Brandt.
Welcome back to Safe Money and Income. I'm Mark Brandt, a Safe Money Retirement Specialist. If you would like our free 115-page Safe Money book and a custom-tailored Safe Money information kit, call us now at 855-340-SAFE. The kit will be customized to your situation and contain details about safe money programs, how you earn market-like returns without market risk, reduce or eliminate the fees, and throw away the worry knowing your retirement money is safe and growing. Call 855-340-SAFE. We have talked about how the real risk of exposure to the market is not discussed in the media or by brokerage houses. We use safe money programs based on specialized plans that can provide first-year returns of up to 10%, include contractual guarantees that you'll never suffer a loss because of stock market decline, while locking in your gains yearly, and also no management fees or loads taken from your deposit. This message is different from what you normally hear on financial planning shows, largely because our concepts are different. Most brokers base their financial planning based on something called modern portfolio theory. This theory basically divides up your money and puts it into different investment categories. Another word for this is diversification. The purpose of diversification is supposed to minimize your losses if the market drops. One thing that is rarely talked about is it also limits your gains when the market goes up. We have a better idea. What if you could participate in some of the market gains without participating in any of the market losses? Our emphasis is on preservation of your principal, participation in some of the market gain, and lifetime income that you cannot outlive. We help you set up a retirement that you can be sure of. Markets always retest new lows, but when the market goes into the next dive, it won't matter to you once you've escaped the volatility of the market. You will be smiling knowing that your hard-earned money is 100% safe from any and all market losses. How do we do that? We stay away from stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and variable annuities. All of those are exposed to market losses. My number is 855-340-SAFE. Call anytime to receive a Safe Money book and your customized Safe Money information kit that can really impact your life. That's 855-340-SAFE. Ask us about our lifetime income maximizing strategy that allows you to build up an income account that compounds at up to 7.5% interest. This account can be used to guarantee you will never outlive your retirement money. You see, when you suffer a loss in the market, even a small loss, you have three problems. The lost value is just one problem. The second problem is the time it takes to make back the loss. But the third problem is this. It's almost impossible for you to regain your losses. Let me explain. If you have a market-exposed account of $100,000 and the market drops by 30%, your account was dropped to $70,000 of value. Very painful, right? But that's just the beginning. Imagine the market goes back up the next year by 30%. Are you back to your original $100,000? No, definitely not. Why not? Let's look at this. After dropping 30%, the account is at $70,000. So the 30% gain is a gain on only $70,000. 30% of $70,000 is $21,000. 21,000 added to 70 is 91,000. It actually takes a 43% gain to get back to where we started, which was 100,000. This is why people rarely recover from losses. One of my favorite questions to ask my listener is, when does negative 30 plus 43 equal 0? The answer, when you lose 30% in the market, it takes 43% gain just to get back to 0. Here's another question. When does negative 30 equal 0? The answer is when you are my client. That's because my clients have no possibility of market losses, ever, so you never have to worry about trying to regain losses. Also, upfront bonuses of up to 10% or more when you begin your account, and a guaranteed lifetime income account that is contractually guaranteed to grow at up to 7.5% per year for income purposes. If any of this is confusing, I'll be happy to explain it when you call 855-340-SAFE to get your customized Safe Money Information Kit and free Safe Money book. No management fees, guaranteed gains, and no market risk. Our information makes your retirement simple and easy to understand. Our planning removes the stress from the golden years. Here are two very important points. You may want to write these down and look at them every day. Number one, avoiding loss is much more important than achieving large gains. Number two, making steady average gains is much better than hitting home runs. I'll say that once more. Avoiding losses is much more important than achieving large gains. And number two, making steady average gains is much better than hitting a home run. Warren Buffett says it this way. There are two rules that every investor should live by. Number one, never lose money. Number two, never forget the first rule. Some people can afford to lose money. Can you? It's easy for a broker to lose your money. After all, it's not his money. Those who wait for their accounts to regain losses before moving to safety and security are playing a loser's game, trying to time the markets, which is impossible for even the smallest investor. There are too many unpredictable factors. No one rings a bell when the market reaches the top. No one stands on a podium and makes an announcement, today's market close is a top. The markets are now heading into a cycle of downward movement. When the market reaches the top and starts to plunge, it's too late. You don't see a hearse pulling a U-Haul trailer for the same reason. When it's over, it's over. It's true in life and also true in the market. When you call us at 855-340-SAFE, we'll arrange to get you a customized Safe Money Information Kit containing our Safe Money book, which will also show you how to avoid all losses and still have gains, even in a losing market. You'll also learn about establishing a guaranteed lifetime income account, income that is guaranteed to live as long as you do. Call 855-340-7233. Think about it this way. The worst possible scenario for retirement income is having the money run out before your life is over. There is no way to recover from that. And yet, the media and the brokers encourage everyone to continue to take on huge amounts of market risk. Are you tired of that? Are you ready to escape the risk and move to safe ground? Are you ready to give up the worry and anxiety and dream of hitting a home run? For safety and security, are you ready to lock in the gains every year, never be exposed to loss? Are you ready to have guaranteed minimum income growth of up to 7.5% for up to 20 years? Are you ready to have a guaranteed lifetime income that you cannot outlive? Call 855-340-SAFE. That's 855-340-7233. Someone is available to answer your calls right now or any day of the week.